Now our agenda for today, we're going to describe what is the PAMM. Then we will describe the FXPRIMUS PAMM system because it might differ from a broker to a broker. And then I will take you through the website walkthrough of the PAMM of FXPRIMUS so you can get more comfortable using the website. PAMM is a percent allocation management module, commonly known as PAMM. Sometimes it's also referred to as percent allocation money management. Now, if you notice here in both definitions or in both presentations, we mentioned the word percent allocation. It's all about percentage and about allocation. So basically, few or it could be many investors, each one would put his own funds, amount of funds he would like to join the system or join the PAMM account or join the money manager, and percentage wise the allocation of the profit and loss will be allocated to that each investor by investor. So if somebody puts 10,000, he will get allocated a percentage. Another person who puts 5,000 will get allocated another percentage. So according to the percentage of funds you put in the whole investment pool, in the whole PAMM, you will get allocated the profit and loss accordingly. Now, the PAMM solution that we offer as a company, FXPRIMUS, allows the trader, the master, which we call it master, and you'll notice that through this presentation, even on the website, the trader, the person who trades the PAMM or manages the fund is called the master. By using one MT4 account, and this is the PAMM, so the MT4 account where all the trading happens or all the money, all the funds is put together is called the PAMM, and that person, the master, will use that MT4 account to manage simultaneously unlimited quantity of managed accounts. And this is the beauty of the PAMM. Instead of having, let's say, 20 or 30 or even 100 accounts to manage and open positions on each one by one, all the money is put in one account called the PAMM. The trader or the master will take one big position that he believes is enough to be allocated on all the accounts, and then that position will be allocated to all the accounts accordingly. Now for the PAMM, it's all about ratios. That's why it's called PAMM. As we said before, percentage allocation. A simple PAMM account can be made up of for example, three investors, one that has a balance of $50,000 US dollars, another has a balance of $30,000 US dollars, and another balance $20,000 US dollar. And as you can see here, the percentage allocation of the first account is 50% of the whole pool. The other one is 30%, the second one is 30% of the whole amount, and the third one is 20% of the whole amount. The total managed account fund as of now, if we have all these accounts in, is 100,000. Now, one important thing that differentiates the PAMM from the MAM as well is that the money manager or the master has to put his own money, his own real money inside the pool as well. And this will make the money manager credible, because for him to attract followers, for him to attract people to copy his trades or to invest money in the PAMM, if they notice or they see that he's investing a big amount or even partial amount in that fund, then they would believe that for him to trade his own money with his own strategy, then that person is genuine. He wants to make profit for them. He wants to make profit for the fund, and that's why it will attract more and more followers. And this is one of the mandatory conditions to create a PAMM. As a master, as a PAMM, you have to invest your own money in the PAMM as well. So from these three accounts we see in front of us, one of them should be the master putting his own money in the account. It can be the first one, second one, third one, doesn't matter. He will choose to put one account. Us as FXPRIMUS, we require to put a minimum amount of $1,000 or 1,000 euros or 1,000 Singaporean dollars to be able to start a PAMM account. This is a graph for a PAMM account for money managers, and it shows the whole process in a very simple way. As you can see here, we have here, by the way, it's a different example from the previous example. We have 4 investors joining one account, investor A, investor B, C, and D. A put 30,000, B put 5,000, C put 15,000, and D put 50,000. Now A obviously is the main investor, is the master, because he should be the first investor. He has about 30% of the whole PAMM account. And as you can see, the percentages are written here. So he has 30%. Investor B has a smaller percentage, which is 5%. Investor C has 15%, and investor D 50%. Now, obviously, the condition for that PAMM account to be managed, the performance fee is 20%, and this performance fee is set by the money manager. Once he opens the PAMM account, he can set the percentage that he really wants to charge the clients on the profit that he will make at the end of the trading period. Now, in this simple example, after trading, for example, for 1 month, the money manager managed to make $12,500 for all the account. Now, obviously, and automatically, the system will charge 20% of that amount and will send it back to the money manager on account, which he owns in the company, and thus he will get back $2,500, which is 20% of the profit. The rest of the profit will be distributed accordingly, percentage-wise, as we said, percent allocation. 30%, which is $3,000, will go to investor A because he put $30,000. The other guy will get $500, 5%. The third investor C will get 15%, $1,500, and investor D will get 50%, $5,000. And this is how it works. Now, at the end of the trading period, which I will explain later during the webinar, the investors can choose to take out the profit out of the PAMM, or even all their money or part of their money, or they can choose to continue into the next trading interval and continue being traded by the same money manager. Now, what are the benefits for masters? First of all, generation of more income. Instead of trading on, if he has a good trading strategy, or if you as a PAMM manager have a good trading strategy, instead of only generating profit for yourself, you can create profit for other people and charge them a percentage of that profit, and thus you can make more income. And also, if you want to sell your trading strategy or make people copy it, if you're using traditional copy services, or for example, if you give them the investor password for 24, there's a risk that traders can copy your trading strategy for free without paying you anything. But this way, because the access to the PAMM account itself only remains with you, and the traders, the investors can see their results only through the PAMM website, there is no way that they can auto-copy or put an expert advisor to copy your trading strategy for free. So the PAMM gives you the ability to protect your trading strategy. And number 3, your system will be promoted on FXPRIMUS, and it will be visible publicly to thousands of traders, even tens of thousands of traders of FXPRIMUS. It will not be shown on other website, on our website, but since we have tens of thousands of clients, of traders, they will see your system. They can open an investment account and they can follow you without even knowing you, just knowing your strategy, checking your history, and then you can earn money if you are successful. Now, in order to be able to have a PAMM account, first you need to open a trading account with FXPRIMUS. You have to be client of FXPRIMUS. If you're a client of FXPRIMUS, then you open an investment account through the members area. Once you open an investment account to invest through the members area, you can apply for a PAMM account. Now, all our PAMM accounts, where the trading is done on that account, where all the money is put and trading is done, they are ECN accounts, which ensures you have the lowest spread possible. There's a $10 charge, of course, on every trade because they are STP accounts. They go to the market. We now offer 3 types of currencies: USD, Euro, or Singaporean dollar. So basically, you need to choose which currency you want the account to be into. You can do trading on different instruments: FX, currencies, metals, indices, and oil, obviously, energies. And the minimum capital that is required for you to open a PAMM account, as we said, you as a master, you need to invest also your own money to be able to have more credibility in front of the investors that will follow you. You need to put at least 1,000 units, either dollar, euro, or Singaporean dollars, depending on your account type. The stop out level is normal stop out level 30%. When your margin level goes below 30%, unfortunately, all your trades will be stopped out. And the minimum deposit for the followers, for clients or for investors who will follow you will be decided by you as a money manager. So you can choose to have $1,000, $500, whatever you're comfortable in with. Now, are you a good trader? If you're a good trader and you believe you have a good strategy and you want to promote it, or for us to promote it for you, and you want to become a master and have a PAMM account for people to follow you, you can have, there are 5 easy steps to become a master and have a PAMM account and then promote it for you so traders can follow you. First of all, as we said, you have to open an investment account in the members area. If you're not a client of FXPRIMUS yet, you need to become a client, and then within the members area, you can open an investment account. Then you can use any of our deposit methods to deposit a minimum of $1,000, euro or Singaporean dollars in order to put in the PAMM account, because without that minimum investment, you won't be able to open a PAMM account. Then by a simple application, which we can see now in the next slide, you can submit to open a PAMM account through this website. You have the URL here, and I will walk through the website in a bit later. After you open the PAMM account, you need to create an offer. And offer, it means an offer for the followers to follow you. And it has certain terms and conditions where the followers will see these terms and conditions. And if they like them, then they can join and follow the offer, and then they can start following you. Then you should start trading in order to create a track record. Basically now, as I mentioned at the beginning of the webinar, we opened the PAMM solution, the PAMM website, only for PAMM masters. So basically, we allow them to open PAMM accounts. You can deposit money, you can start trading, and we did this so you can create a track record. And then in 2 or 3 weeks' time, we're going to open it for the public. All the investors will be able to see your track record, and you will be shown in a showcase in a table with your performance history. If you did well, you will appear on the top PAMMs on the website, and then people can start following you. And this is number 5, where you can attract followers to receive reward, which is performance fees for following your strategy. Now, this is the showcase which the clients will see on the website. It's publicly available for all the clients. So basically, when you go to the website, which I will show you later, and then they click on the masters, you can see all the masters available. Very soon, we're going to have lots of masters available, and clients can see, or traders, followers can see all the masters. You can sort them out by name, by total gain, by daily gain, by account age, or maximum drawdown, etc. And you can see the graph here. Currently, we offer, as we said, only ECN accounts for master traders. And then once the client likes any of the PAMM, the client or the follower can click on the PAMM, and then in a very simple process can join, which we will show how to join in the next webinar. It's a very easy process. With a few clicks of a button, he can join and start following you and following your trades. This is a simple application that you need to submit to become a money manager or to become a master account. So basically, you should have an investment account. You need to deposit money in the account, as we said. You can see the investment account here, your investment account. You should have at least $1,000. Then you need to choose a unique name for your PAMM account. In this case, I put swing trader. You can name it with your name or a strategy you like, or any name that you like that you feel it might be attractive to the followers. Then you will choose the account type. Available now, as we said, only ECN. You can choose then the currency type, either dollar, euro, or Singaporean dollar. Then you need to put the password, the phone password. This is if you need to close a position on the phone or call the trading room on the phone to take a position on that account. So we can verify you with that password. And then you decide how much money of your own funds from the money available in your investment account you want to put in the PAMM account. The minimum is $1,000, as we said. The more you put, the better, because this way you can prove that you're more credible, you're investing your own money, and the followers will have more confidence in that PAMM account. Rollover time, we're going to explain it later in a bit, but it is the time where many operations are done every night. And we're going to see it now in a later slide. Freeze time is also another time that is set by the PAMM. During this time, between the freeze time and the rollover time, no requests can be done from the followers. So nobody can join, nobody can unjoin an account. And this is a time between, let's say, here it's 1 hour. So this 1 hour before the rollover time, no follower can join the PAMM or no follower can unjoin the PAMM. And then here you can put certain settings, show equity to all, which means everybody can see your equity. Everyone can see all the currencies, the statements, show net assignments to all. If you tick most of these settings, the more you tick, the more credible you show to the investor, because you don't want to hide the equities from the investors, from the followers. The more you're transparent to them, the more followers you will get. And then you need to accept the terms and conditions after reading them. If you're okay with them, click create, and then you will receive an email from us with your login credentials for the PAMM account. Once you get the login credentials, you can use a simple MT4 client from FXPRIMUS, log into your account, and you will see all the funds that are joined to that account, and you can start trading normally as if it's a normal trading account from your MT4. You can use an expert advisor, you can trade manually. It's a normal trading account where you see all the money there. Now, how to log into the PAMM portal? So once you go to the website, https://pam.fxprimus.com, you can click on the login here on the right-hand side, upper top of the window, and then once you log in here, you'll be presented with this page where you see your credentials of MT4 account and password. This is the credentials for the investment account which you have opened and you deposited money inside. Once you log in here, you put your credentials, then you will reach this area on the website. Basically, this is the master's menu. You will see all the active PAMM accounts that you have now. At the moment, we only allow one PAMM account, but in the future, we will allow more than one PAMM account. So you can open more than one PAMM account. You can put different strategies in different PAMM accounts. The name of the PAMM account will appear here. You will see your logins, your MT4 login here. This is the FXPRIMUS customer account, but this is the login where you will use on your MT4 to log in and trade that account. It will show you here the creation date, server time, the date and the time, the currency of your account, and the equity that you have on the account. Here, this equity includes all the accounts, your money plus the money of the investors, and then the total gain since the account was opened. The offers is the offer which you have created to attract the investors. We're going to see it in a bit. And then how many followers are following you. This is a test account. We attach only 2 followers here, and you can see 2. You can have here 10, 20, 50. If you are a successful trader, the more successful you are, the more followers you will get. And here you see the type of the account. Now, once you have a PAMM account, you need to create an offer for your clients or for your followers to follow you. Because without an offer, clients will not be able to follow that account. You can give a name to the offer. I call it a discount offer. The performance fee here, you should put it here. So anybody who accepts that offer and starts following my PAMM according to that offer, he will have to pay the master 15% from the profit at the end of the trading interval. The master commission, I put it here as an example, 1%. This is master commission is actually management fee. I'm sure that everybody knows what management fee. However, if nobody knows, management fee is the fee that will be paid to the master for managing the account. It's not performance fee, but for his work to manage the account. This 1%, or you can put 5%, 3%, whatever you feel comfortable with. It's a yearly fee. It's divided by 260 trading days. So basically, it's 1% over 260 that is paid daily. On the rollover time, as we mentioned before, that every rollover we do some kind of operations. One of the operations that is done is to pay the master his commission or the management fee at the rollover. So if it's 1%, it's calculated as follows: it's 1% over 260 times the size of the balance of each follower. Then we have here the minimum performance constraint. it's from 0 to 100%. Here I put it as 5%. So basically, this minimum performance is a cutoff. It's a watermark percentage, which means that anything above that percentage, the master or the system will charge the performance fee. So as an example, in this example, I have it at 5%. If the master account made 25% profit during that period, we will pay from that account 25 minus 5%, so 20% will be paid on the performance. So basically, the percentage, the performance fee will be only calculated on the profit minus the percentage constraint here, the performance constraint here. Then the assignment commission is set here as 1%. Some PAMMs might choose to put 0% or 1% or 2%. The rest, the better. The assignment commission is whenever somebody joins your PAMM account, you will get part of the balance that he joins with, the funds that he joins. So if he deposits $1,000 and he joins 1,000 euro to your PAMM account, 1% will be deducted from 1,000 and will be paid to the master also at the rollover time. And then area revocation penalty. This penalty is set also by the offer. So basically, if you want to put a penalty, if somebody leaves the account before the end of the trading interval, let's say you put the trading interval here 1 month, and somebody joins the account and decides in 10 days to leave and take his money out, you can give him his money out. It will be given back by the system back to the account, but he will be charged a percentage here penalty because he left the PAMM or the pool earlier than he should have left before. Now, the lower the revocation here, the more people will leave the PAMM account earlier. The more the revocation, the less people will leave the PAMM earlier. Then initial assignment, here is the minimum amount of funds in dollars or in the currency of the account to join the PAMM. In this example here, we have 500, so nobody can join or can follow my PAMM account or the PAMM master's PAMM account unless he puts a minimum of 500. Then the minimal top up, which means that if he needs at any day before the end of trading in the interval, say after 3-4 days, he likes the performance, he wants to add more money, the follower, he can add another 250. This is the minimum he can put. He cannot put 50, 60. The minimum is 250, and these settings are flexible. As I said, you decide them before you create the offer. Minimum balance is 250, which means if somebody wants to leave the PAMM and revoke their money, he needs to leave at least $250 in the account, and this he cannot withdraw them. The only time this money will go back to the investor is once the whole PAMM is liquidated by request of the master. And then agent commission, it's from 0 to 100%. You can set 5%, 10%, whatever you like. This agent commission is paid from the commissions from the performance fee you receive to the agent who attracts followers for you. So if you want to have agents or people to attract followers for you to help you on marketing and brings followers to follow your account, this percentage, this amount will be paid from the profit that you make for the clients. I have a question here asking we should have demo account for PAMM as we are new with it. Currently, we don't offer demos for PAMM. We will look into it and we'll get back to you by email, Mr. OM. Now, the trading interval is also very important. You can choose a day, month, week. Basically, the trading interval is when the offer starts and when the offer ends. And during that interval, these, if you have here revocation, early revocation will apply. Also, the performance fees, this is the most important thing for the trading interval. The performance fees are calculated and are paid at every trading interval. So at the end of, after 1 month from starting this offer, if I choose month, if I choose day, it can be day, if I choose week, it can be week. Let's say I choose month. At the end of the trading month, from that trading interval, all the system will check how much profit was made, and then to make the calculation and would distribute the profits on every PAMM account. At that point, all the traders and all the followers they will be able to let's say revoke or withdraw the profits or withdraw their money from that account without any penalty because it's at the trading interval. Even the master account can take out the profit or can take out part of his money at the end of the trading interval. I have another question here. Can you explain once more about minimal balance? Thank you. Okay, regarding the minimal balance, this minimal balance is an amount that is set in the offer, which means that if somebody joins a PAMM account through that offer, this is the minimum that he can leave after revocation. For example, if I join as a follower in this example, I put $500, and let's say after 5 days, I want to take out my money. Or let's say after the trading interval, I want to take all my money out. I cannot take all my money out. I can take everything except 250 to be left in the account in the PAMM. Now, usually for PAMM investors to attract more followers, they should keep that minimal balance to a minimum. Maybe they can put 0 as well. So they give comfort for the followers that they can take out all the money no matter what. Nothing will be left in the account. The only time that the minimal balance can be taken out fully is after the liquidation of the whole account. Now, I will explain here also the offer parameters. So if you go through the website and if you look at the PAMMs, you will see here something called offer parameters. And our system displays it in this neat way. In this example, you can see here, if you look at where I'm putting my mouse, 30 over 5 over 10 dash 6 over 4 dash 10,000 dash 1,000 dash 100. It might feel complicated, but if you look here at this graph, which you can save it, of course I can send it to you by email, you can see that it's very, very easy to understand. So 30, the first one is the performance fee, which we mentioned before. At the end of the trading interval, if there's a profit, 30% from the profit will be paid to the master. This is the master commission, the second parameter, which we said before. I will repeat it again here. It's the management fee. It's 5% per year, but it's paid on daily basis. So it's calculated as follows: 5% over 260, because we have 260 trading days, times the balance of the follower. Then we have here minimal performance constraint, which means the master will not get any profit unless 10% is reached. So if he makes 5% profit, he will not get anything performance fee. Assignment commission. This is when somebody joins the account. Then he will have to pay 6% of the money that he has joined to the master. The lower this amount, the better, because you can attract more and more investors. You don't want to charge the clients lots of money for joining your master account. Then we have here the early revocation penalty, which is 4% set in this example. 4% means if somebody wants to leave the PAMM earlier than the trading interval, he will have to suffer a penalty of 4%. And then the rest of the parameters is the initial assignment. The minimum that he can put is 10,000 here in this example. If he wants to top up, he can only put 1,000 and above. He cannot top up his account, add less than 1,000. He can put 1,000, 1,100, 1,200, etc. And if he wants to revoke all the money, take out his money, he should leave at least $100 in the account to be traded. Now, if an offer has been created, you can still edit it later. You cannot edit all the parameters, but the parameters that you can edit are those. You can disable the offer at any time, so you can prevent people from joining the PAMM through this offer, and then you can make another offer and point this. They can still join the same PAMM through a new offer. Maybe you want to make an offer only for 3 days to attract investors, and after that you create another offer. So you can disable this offer at any time. Maybe you want to put some favorable conditions. You can change the password here. This password is put if you want to make that offer private and let only people that know the password join your offer. And then you can increase the agent commission. By increasing agent commission, you will give more incentive for the person who's trying to market your offer, to market your PAMM, to get more commissions. Now, we mentioned about the rollover. The rollover is one of the most important aspects of the PAMM. and it's done on daily basis at end of the trading interval. And basically the following operations are done. It's a procedure, and during which the following operations are carried out at rollover. First of all, trading results is updated and published. So if you made profits or you made losses during that day, the results are being updated and published during rollover time. And as we said, the freeze time we mentioned before, if you put it 1 hour, then 1 hour before the rollover, nobody can join, nobody can send any request or cancel any requests. So all the requests that are done by the followers are frozen, they cannot be changed. You have to know that during the rollover, all existing positions, and there's something very important to understand, in the followers accounts are reopened. Thus, followers can see in the trading statements that all positions opened by the master were closed at the last quote of the trading day and reopened at the beginning of the following day at the same quote at which they were closed the previous day. So basically, every night or every end of the trading session, all the positions are closed, the profit and loss is calculated, then the positions are reopened at the same rate they were closed. So there's no extra spread to be paid, there's no extra cost. The reason the system does this is to allow more new people to join the PAMM, to allow also top-ups to the PAMM. If you need to put more money to the PAMM, it will be put. And then the system will recalculate eventually the percentages again. So if somebody had, let's say, 50%, another person had 30, another person had 20, then a new person joins, then the percentages are recalculated, and the same big position, the same size will stay. No new positions are opened. However, the percentage is being changed according to the new percentages. So we advise, or as a company, the master, if he has lots of requests or he has more people joining the PAMM during that day or people leaving the PAMM, after the rollover happens, he needs to have a look at the percentages to see how the new allocations are done. So maybe he needs to adjust his position accordingly. Maybe he needs to close part of the position or add more position because more top-ups have been made during that day. Also, another operation that is done is that fees are calculated and paid to the master account, except from the performance fee. As we said, the performance fee is done at the end of the trading interval. So the main fee that is calculated is the commission fee, which is the management fee, is done daily. And then assignments and revocation requests are processed. When we say revocation, it means leaving the PAMM, taking your money out. Assignments, new people coming in or top-ups coming in. And then, as we said, the follower and master share is recalculated. So how much the followers have, how much the master has, maybe he put more money, his share will be more, are recalculated accordingly, and thus the exposures are changed accordingly. Now, how to assign funds? It's very simple from the website, which we're going to go through the website now very quickly. Basically, you need to log in into the PAMM website. Click on the master now you're a master here. Click on the master account. We're speaking you as a master, you want to assign funds from your own money to the PAMM as well. You click the PAMM name because you might have more than one PAMM. Currently, we only offer the ability to have one PAMM, but if you have in the future, once you have more than one PAMM, you need to click which PAMM you want. Then you click assign on the master menu. You fill the form. You put from which account you want to deduct money. When you want to execute that addition, you put the amount you want to put. In this example, the master has 717,000 account. He wants to take 9,000 and add them to the PAMM. He wants it to be done on the 21st of course, at a future date of November, 9:05 server time, and then he clicks assign, and it will be executed on that time. This is the main menu for the PAMM. Overview, request, followers, fee, statement, assign, revoke, increase master capital, offers, advanced statistics, widgets, and close account. We're going to see all these menus one by one. Okay, this is here to revoke some funds. So if you as a master you want to take money out, you can revoke the funds. You choose the investment account which the money will go back to. You choose how much money you want to take here. And as we mentioned before, there's a minimum you should keep as a master because you start with 1,000. The company allows only 1,000. So you start with 1,000. If you have now 1,737, so the most you can revoke or take out currently before liquidation is from $1 to 737 and 86 cents. You need to put that amount, and then you can put an optional comment and revoke, and then you will take them out. Now here you can see all the offers that are created. As I said before, you can create more than one offer for the same PAMM. Here you see all the parameters of the offer which we described before earlier. When the offer was created, the trading interval, this offer is for a week. It's a weekly trading interval. So if somebody joins the PAMM through that offer, every week the performance fee is being paid. Here are 2 people following that PAMM through that offer. The balances of the slaves, and it's still active. As we said, if you click on manage here, you can go back to that page where you can edit the offer accordingly. Here you can see all the requests that have been submitted for the money manager, for the master and the system. These 2 clients wanted to join the account. You can see that they want to join an account, and these requests have been submitted on that day and they were executed at that time. As you notice here, it's 11:59 p.m. As we said before, all the requests to join and unjoin, they are done at the execution time. I have a question here. How the money manager has performed during the month, but the time period for sharing the profit not come yet, and during some clients leave. Of course, once they leave, the system will automatically pay the performance fee until that period, and they will deduct also the penalty if there's penalty. So nobody can run away before the. I mean, the system will not let you to run away before paying the performance fee, because people can try to get away before the fee is paid. And here we can see also all the followers. So once inside the website, we're going to see now here, very quickly we'll see it in the website, all the clients who are following you and under which offer they are following you, because you might have different clients for the same PAMM under different offers. And you can see the follower balance for each follower and the end of the trading interval, because each offer might have a different trading interval. So the system is very flexible. It can allow you to have different trading intervals for different offers. Here it will show all the fees that has been paid for that PAMM, the performance fee, the calculations. You can see also any assignment commissions. So the system gives you complete transparency. You can see the total fee that you have received, the master commission, performance fee, assignment commissions, early revocation penalty, and agent commissions. And you can choose here any trading interval you want, either week by week or month by month. And then you can see all the details down here. You can drill down and see all the details. So we offer complete transparency in regards with the fees. The fees, of course, will go to a different account. They won't go to they will go to your investment account, which only you have access to. It doesn't go to the master account or the PAMM account. Here are the statements also of the trading statement, which also is available also for the followers as well as for the master. And also it's very flexible statement. You can choose anytime you want here. It's week per week. You can choose, click on any one you want. And then you can click recalculate, you can export to CSV, put in Excel, you can export as HTML, and below you can see all the trading history one by one, ticket by ticket. You can see ticket number, open time, symbols, size, etc., etc. And the last thing which you can do, I mean, you can at any time choose to close the PAMM account, and if there were any open positions, this is a request that is sent to the system. It will be done at the end of the trading, at the end of the rollover period. And if you choose to liquidate your account, all the positions will be closed, and then all the money will be distributed back to the investors. Now, let me take you very quickly to the website just to have a walkthrough on the website. Just 1 second. So as you can see here, this is the PAMM website. You can see here from the top of the page the URL that you can reach the website through. It will be available very soon on the main page of our main website. So also very soon also followers can access the website. Once you log in, as I showed you on the top hand right side of the website, you can log in. I have a question here from Rita. Please explain again who is going to decide for the percentage. If you mean about the percentage of performance fee, it's the PAMM, the master, the person who creates the PAMM will decide for this percentage. So he can choose 30%, 20% performance fee, and then the system will pay accordingly regarding in regards with this percentage, according to this percentage. So from here, this is the main website. If I click on master here, and since I'm logging in as a master, so the first thing you need to put your account number and then the password, and then I can log in to the PAMM website. So here from top, I can see the top masters available online for people to follow. I can see also the followers, clients who followed the accounts and also are top, which made money, they made the good gains. If I click on ratings, I can see the ratings of all the PAMMs that are available with a nice graph here. The account type, the drawdown. As we said, we can do filtering, we can do sorting out here. Everything is available, either by the name, total gain, daily gain, or the account age. How the older the account, the better. Max drawdown, the less drawdown, the better. And the type of account, now, as we said, only ESN is available. Then I can navigate here through all the tabs, funds. So I can see the types. For example, this PAMM only accepts minimum assignment 500. So I cannot join if I don't want to invest less. If I want to invest less than 500, I cannot join this one. However, if I want to invest less, I can join maybe this one or this one, because this one allows $10, this one allows $100, etc. By the way, these are all test PAMMs for now. Here are the minimum commissions that are charged. 30, 30, 20, 20, 30%. Here are the number of followers. So the more followers following a PAMM, the better that PAMM obviously is. And you can attract more investors. Then I can see here the PAMM balance, how much people are following them, and how much money invested in that PAMM. So everything is transparent and everything is publicly available. Then I can see the master capital, which means how much the master himself, the trader himself, invested his own money in the PAMM. The more money he invested, the better he will look in front of the followers. And then the currency of the PAMM. Then I can look into the trading, how many active days, profits, lost days, profit factor, lots of nice analysis here you can look at as a follower. Then we have also an advanced, very advanced statistics page. We can go this into more details in a future webinar. Profit volatility, recovery factor, if you lost how much percentage you can recover, POR, Sharpe ratio, Sortino ratio, Kalman ratio, etc., etc. Then peaks. What was the maximum total gain, max relative gain, max drawdown, so ups and downs of the accounts. You can see if a certain PAMM is swinging a lot, going up a lot, going down a lot. It might be very dangerous. And then we can see the settings here. For example, that PAMM offers for free. He shows the equity, he shows the statements, he shows the currencies, and not licensed, but there's no forum to discuss his PAMM. As we said here, the more ticks here, the better the PAMM will look in front of the investors. Now, if I click on the master here, as a master, I can see all the PAMMs available that I created. As we said again here that we can only create one PAMM. Then here, I can see all the requests that came to me to join or unjoin. or add money. Then if I click on my PAMM, I drill down further, I will see the chart of the PAMM that I'm managing as a master. This is a chart. On the right hand side, I can see the PAMM menu we saw in the PowerPoint presentation. Overview, requests, followers, fees, statements, assign, revoke, increased master capital, offers that I created, statistics, and widgets if I want to put, if I have a website, and then the request to close the account. If I go down more here, I can see all the settings that I have to show the equity or hide equity from the clients, show currencies, this publicly, show statements to all, show net assignments, etc., etc. Statement, when the statement is being updated, I want it to be done daily, monthly, weekly, or quarterly. And then I see here now current requests. If I have any requests that has not been processed yet, I can see them here. It's very important to see them here because if I see that during that day I have lots of new assignments and I have lots of money coming in, then after the rollover I need to relook at my percentages and adjust my positions accordingly if I have more money coming in or more money leaving. And then I can see here the offers. And as you see here, I can click to manage the offer. Then I can change some stuff in the offer, as we said, commissions, passwords. I can disable an offer here by clicking here. If I go back, I click, for example, here on the followers, I can see all the clients following me, how much they have balance, when is the end of their trading interval, and on what terms, conditions they are following me. Because as I said before, we can have more than one offer. Then we can see here all the fees that I have collected. I can check for the previous month, previous week, or current week. I can choose even here, be flexible with the dates, click recalculate. Here I can see the statements of my account, trading statement. I can also see them from the MT4 as well. Here I can assign new money. If I click on this menu, I can get out money for myself, take out money as well. And then here I can increase the master capital. And here the most important thing is if I need to create more offers. This is the current offer I have. I can create another offer, for example, on the same PAMM that I have. For example, I can make here an offer called discount offer. This offer is a weekly one. I will keep it maybe only for 1 week as well, or 2 weeks, doesn't matter. I want only to charge 10% performance fee. Master commission only 1%. Minimum performance 1%. Assignment commission, I'm not going to charge anybody anything for joining my PAMM. No revocation penalty. You can put only $10. Minimum top up $5. No minimum balance. And if I save this fee, this offer, then I have very good offer to attract lots of investors or followers to my PAMM. Okay, so also if you go to the website, if you look here at how it works, we have here lots of help files, frequent asked questions. You can see everything you want here. You can also review the seminar. You can see everything in the webinar we did, but also as well here we have lots of help files. Go through them, and if you have any questions, don't hesitate to contact the company, the support in the company, and we can help you as well with any question you might have. So we come to an end of our webinar today. Basically, we described the system, as we said before, from a money manager's perspective. We're going to do another webinar from a follower's perspective. It's going to be a lot quicker and shorter webinar. And we described how the PAMM works. We made a walkthrough through the website. And now I will take some time to answer the questions here. So let me go back to see the questions. I have another question here from Rita. If client deposits 500 and have a good record of trading and can he register for PAMM by connecting his deposit till 1,000 for each deposit and should 1,000 in order to client register PAMM? So basically, he can put 500, yes, and he might make his money either from profit or add more money to 1,000. Once he has 1,000 in his trading account, which is normal trading account, he can then open an investment account and move the money there, and then he can open a PAMM. So if you have $1,000 account, it doesn't matter where you got the 1,000 from. It can be either from your profit or either from money you have put, and then you can use this 1,000 to move them into PAMM account to start the PAMM. Without having 1,000, doesn't matter where it comes from, you will never be able to start a PAMM account. I have a question from Jared here. The rollover and freeze time is based on what GMT? Basically, the rollover and freeze time is based on server time. So the rollover is done on server time. I see that here on the system it shows GMT. We're gonna fix it, and it will be matched with server time. So basically, if you choose 12 o'clock, it's gonna be 12 o'clock server time, because this is when all the trading is done. Okay, regarding the question, who can be a PAMM agent? A PAMM agent can be anybody. We will speak to the marketing department here in FXPRIMUS, and we will have another section for agents, how to join as an agent, and then you can join and start promoting follower accounts. It can be a normal IB, can be anybody, can be an agent. How long is the rollover time? Rollover time, it happens very quickly, basically depending on how many followers you have, but usually it happens in a few seconds to 1 minute. If you don't have lots of followers, it can be in a few seconds. Our servers are fast, and the rollover is done very fast. Okay, guys, are there any other questions you want to type? Okay, so I would like to thank you very much. Okay, I have another question here before we leave. 1 second. Okay, I have any questions? Would you please explain rollover and freeze time again? Okay, rollover time is set up by the PAMM master, and as an example, if we set it at 00 server time, it means during that time at 00, all the profit and the loss are calculated. All the open positions, whether they are losing or making profit, they will be realized, they will be closed, and the balances will be recalculated, and then new positions will be opened at the new rate where they were closed. So not the original rate, but the new rate. But don't worry, I mean, the client will not suffer a spread. At the same rate that it was closed, they will be reopened. The reason the system does this is to allow new investors to come and for the calculations to be done properly. Because if somebody leaves open positions and you want to accept new investors, it's very difficult to accept them without closing the positions and rolling over everything. And also at the rollover time, the commissions are paid for the master, not the performance fee, but the management fees are paid on daily basis during that time. And all other requests are accepted. Freeze time, if you notice what we said before, I'll repeat it again. So during any day, somebody can submit requests to join an account or to leave an account, or somebody can request to top up his account through the portal. We're gonna see this when we do the webinar for the followers. So basically, somebody can submit a request to add more money, or somebody can submit a request to join. This request is done on rollover. Nobody can join. You can do the request anytime during the day, but you cannot join at any time. So the request is done at the end of the rollover, at the end of the trading day, at the rollover time, and this is done at the rollover time. Now, if the PAMM master put a freeze time of 1 hour or 2 hours, during these 2 hours or 1 hour just before the rollover time, no new requests can be submitted, and already submitted requests cannot be cancelled. I can submit a request now and cancel it after 5 minutes. I change my mind, but if I submit the request and now the freeze time kicks in, I cannot cancel that request. Let's see the next question. For Muslim can request for free? Yes, we do offers for free accounts. When you open the PAMM account, you can have this. Can we have this presentation video? Yes, we will be doing this presentation as video. We're recording it and we're gonna put it on YouTube, and you will find it on YouTube, and you can also find it on our website in a few days' time. Can we have this presentation slide? Of course, we can. We will. I will speak to the marketing department, and we can offer it as also a slide presentation. You mean all the open positions will be forced to close when time has reached rollover time in regards of winning and losing? Yes, actually the positions will be closed, but remember they will be also reopened. So basically what I'm saying here is that the profit and loss will be realized, but the same position will appear again at the closing price. Technically and virtually, the client's equity will not suffer anything because the equity will remain the same, whether you close the positions or keep them open. Another question from Shukri. What is the max leverage offer to PAMM managers? Currently, we're offering 1 to 500 for PAMM managers. Another question from Khairul. Can manager create more than one PAMM? Currently, we are allowing only one PAMM. However, in a few weeks' time, any money manager can create more than one PAMM. Yes, but in a few weeks' time. Okay. Looks like the questions have finished. We will see you again in maximum 2 weeks' time for the new presentation. Another question, I'll answer it. Do you mean this forced position is statement purpose right? It's basically the reason we close the position is for 2 reasons. First of all, for transparency. And another reason is to be able technically to add more assignments, more clients to join and unjoin the MAM. If you know, in the case of the MAM, in general, you cannot join unless the money manager closes all the positions because it will disturb the distribution. So one of the main reasons is that closing the positions to be able to allow the investors to join the MAM or people to unjoin the MAM. However, as I mentioned to you, although the profit, the P&L will be realized, yet the same position will be opened. So the position will be opened at the same rate it was closed. So technically, the equity will not change by closing the position. The equity will remain the same. What is your recommendation for the rollover time? How would you suggest? I suggest the rollover time. It's best for everybody to be at the 00 server time, because during that time also it's a maintenance period for money liquidity providers. It is where the trading is also very quiet as well. All the Asian session won't be open yet. The American session has closed, European session is closed, the UK session is closed. So basically it's the best time to do the rollover at 00 server time. A question from Tom Ford. Positions are never closed on the PAMM MT4. Closure of trades only appears on the follower statement. This is from my experience. This is true. Yes, this is. I confirm that. I confirm that. It's only on the statements. On the PAMM account itself, the MT4, they are not closed. Only on the statements. However, since the followers don't see the MT4 itself, they don't see they don't have access to the account itself. They only have access to the statements. They can see their performance from the website, so they will see the positions have been closed from the statements. Okay, thank you, Tom, for your nice words. And hopefully, as I told you, we will have another session in 2 weeks' time. I welcome you also all to join again next time. We can also rediscuss this again. Hopefully many of you also will open accounts, and if you have any issues or questions, you can, as I said, send them to support to our email, or you can keep them for next time and we can have a longer discussion next time when we describe the followers as well. By that time, in 2 weeks time, we're going to have tens of new PAMMs, and we will be able to show you again, if you look here at the ratings, we'll have more proper PAMMs here, and we can look at them more deeply, especially on the advanced statistics as well. Thank you guys again, and unfortunately I have to leave you now. I don't want to make this webinar very long because we're going to make it into a video, and we're going to make part 2 very soon. Thank you, and bye-bye everybody.